In the heart of Cyprus, a quiet valley hides a secret beneath wild thyme and ancient olive trees. For centuries, shepherds passed over ground that concealed a great sanctuary, once a place of pilgrimage and prayer. Time buried the temple, erasing it from memory. The valley's silence is heavy, holding stories it cannot tell. Imagine ancient processions, marble columns gleaming, now replaced by stillness and the buzz of insects. This was a sanctuary to Apollo, god of light and prophecy. But even the greatest gods can be forgotten. Their temples crumble, their names fade. Stand here at dusk and you sense the thin layer separating present from a vanished past. Until, one day, curiosity would awaken it again. In 1885, British archaeologists, guided by a local farmer, stumbled upon the valley's secret. The farmer spoke of strange stones his plow struck, thought to be old farm foundations. The archaeologists, intrigued, began to dig. Just below the surface, they uncovered a carved column top, evidence of something monumental. More digging revealed fragments of columns, stone walls, and pottery. They realized they'd found a sanctuary, likely dedicated to Apollo, confirmed by an inscribed fragment. It was a triumph, but archaeology then was underfunded and unstable. The team documented what they could, took a few artifacts, and published their findings in an obscure journal. They believed they'd secured the site's place in history. But without ongoing work, nature reclaimed the site. Trenches filled with rain, soil, and scrubland covered the stones. Within years, the valley looked unchanged, the temple's location marked only on a hand-drawn map in a dusty archive. The discovery, so monumental, became a fleeting interruption in the temple's long sleep. The team moved on, and the world forgot. The valley's secret slipped back into darkness. The Temple of Apollo was lost once more. Only a map remained, hidden and forgotten. The temple's second disappearance was swift, a victim of human error and neglect. The crucial hand-drawn map was misplaced in a London museum during an office move. Without it, the sanctuary's location was lost. Published reports were too vague to help. Then came 2 world wars, shifting priorities and draining archaeological funding. The generation who knew of the 1885 discovery passed away, their knowledge unshared. New discoveries elsewhere captured attention, and the Cypriot temple faded into obscurity. On the island, the story of Englishmen digging became a fading folktale. The valley was left undisturbed, its secret protected by indifference. By the late 20th century, the temple was a footnote in specialist books, its existence doubted by some. Perhaps the 1885 team had exaggerated or misidentified a Roman villa. With no map or evidence, the story became unprovable. The temple vanished from landscape, archives, and almost from history itself. It was well and truly lost. Only the earth remembered, and it kept its secret. The story might have ended there, but the past has a way of resurfacing. In 2021, Dr. Elena Petru, a doctoral student, found the lost 1885 map in a London museum ledger. The map's landmarks, a bend in a riverbed, a unique hill, matched features still visible today. Excitement swept the archaeological community. The map was digitized and compared with satellite imagery. The location was confirmed. A joint British Cypriot expedition was quickly organized. The new team arrived with ground-penetrating radar, drones, and high hopes. They felt the weight of history and the thrill of rediscovery. The first radar scans revealed clear geometric shapes, a large rectangular building surrounded by smaller structures. The lost temple was real, exactly where the old map said. The first ceremonial shovelful of earth marked a moment of resurrection. After 136 years, the temple was about to speak again. The team, a mix of experts and students, was united by purpose. They were here to uncover secrets the valley had guarded for centuries. This was more than finding old stones. It was recovering a lost piece of human history. The real work was just beginning. No one knew what wonders lay beneath their feet, but the silence was about to be broken. Excavation began above the radar-identified corner of the main building. At first, only earth and roots appeared. Then fragments of terracotta roof tiles. Each piece was carefully logged, a tangible link to the temple's builders. Soon, trowels struck a massive limestone wall. Huge blocks, perfectly cut, monumental architecture. The base of a fluted column emerged, its design echoing classical Greece. This was no rural shrine, it was a major temple, built to impress. The team uncovered a carved block from the pediment, a swirling serpent, symbol of Apollo's prophetic power. The artistry was breathtaking, confirming the temple's identity. The temple's footprint emerged, a central chamber for Apollo's statue, surrounded by a colonnade. The entrance porch was paved with stones worn smooth by ancient feet. Standing in the excavated space, you could almost feel the presence of worshippers. The stones seemed to hold the memory of lost rituals. The grandeur of Apollo's sanctuary was returning to the light. The past was no longer silent. The most breathtaking finds were yet to come. Clearing rubble, a student uncovered a smooth marble piece. It was a life-sized human arm, carved in exquisite detail. Nearby, a powerful leg, then a torso draped in marble. The greatest find, a magnificent marble head, Apollo himself. The god's face, unseen for centuries, left the team in awe. In a side chamber, a trove of votive offerings appeared, figurines, amulets, and fine pottery from distant lands. These objects revealed the temple's international importance. Egyptian amulets at the feet of a Greek god told a story of a connected world. The story of Apollo's sanctuary was richer than anyone had imagined. Uncovering these treasures required patience and precision. Archaeology is a slow, methodical process, each object a vital clue. The team worked in a precise grid, digging by hand layer by layer. Stratigraphy allowed them to read the Earth's history. Every artifact was carefully documented, photographed, and preserved. In the lab, conservators cleaned marble, stabilized amulets, and reconstructed pottery. Each piece was cataloged for future study. This scientific approach revealed not just objects, but a whole world: diet, environment, daily life. The 2021 team recovered what the 1885 team could not: the temple's complete story. They gave the sanctuary its voice back. The evidence revealed why this valley became a spiritual magnet. The temple stood near a key trade route linking the coast to Cyprus's copper mines. Merchants and sailors stopped here to give thanks or pray for success. The temple grew wealthy and famous from international traffic. But why was it destroyed? The smashed statues and toppled columns pointed to deliberate violence, likely during the late 4th century AD, as Christianity swept the Roman Empire. Zealous Christians destroyed pagan temples, erasing the old gods. Ironically, their destruction preserved the temple, sealing it beneath rubble. The final days were chaotic, priests hiding treasures, mobs smashing marble, then silence. The valley returned to nature, the temple shunned and forgotten. It had served as a crossroads of faith, then became a casualty of changing beliefs. Its violent end ensured its long sleep. The rediscovery of Apollo's temple reminds us, the ground beneath our feet is a library of human experience. For centuries, people lived above a world they never knew existed. Only a fraction of the sanctuary has been excavated. Many secrets remain. Each new trench could rewrite history. This story is not unique. Lost places lie beneath fields, cities, and seas worldwide. We live on a thin crust of the present, built on deep layers of the past. Sometimes, with luck and patience, we peel back a layer and glimpse a vanished world. These moments connect us to the vast sweep of human history. The lost temple of Apollo has spoken again, reminding us history is everywhere, just beneath the surface. And sometimes the earth is ready to share its secrets.